Hi, my name is John Okoro. Thanks for having me come to Youth and AI Summit, Accra. I'm glad to be here. I'll be speaking today about building Africa's digital future, how youth can use AI and blockchain to create smart and inclusive cities. My name is John Okoro, and I'm the founder and director of Auspicious AI and Blockchain, which is a Singapore and US-based company, and do a lot of work across the African continent as well. I have been in the technology space for over 2 decades. And I also run the Wakanda blockchain and digital asset meetups, connecting Africa and diaspora all over the world to build a financial future using AI, blockchain, and technology. And I have been working with Fortune 500, Global 1000, startups and governments all over the world, in Asia, the US, and working just throughout, also developing throughout Africa, different networks and building for that. My background is computer science, undergraduate at University of California, Irvine, as well as a MBA from UCLA and a JD, law degree from Southwestern Law School. I speak Spanish and Mandarin. So let's get into it. Youth is driving innovation. Over 60% of Africa's population is under 25, and youth are architects of the new digital economy and also connecting communities like our Wakanda blockchain meetup, connecting youth to AI, and others. All of these communities connecting is very powerful for Africa's future and really going into the next generation with a lot of benefit from these technologies. Let's get into a little detail how that happens. Emerging tech hubs like Ghana, Accra, where we are today, where you are, and Kenya, Nigeria, Rwanda, are all becoming innovative tech hubs across the continent and their infrastructure cities in these locations. Digital finance ecosystem like the Ghana's ECD pilot, as well as Bitcoin, stable coins, all of these things are providing a lot of a financial ecosystem which, as we know, is what powers the ability for everybody like you to be able to innovate, is being able to have the financial systems in place. And beyond tech hubs, we want smart cities to be more than just technology showcases. They should actually expand financial access and equity for all citizens and making it truly inclusive for everybody and everybody being able to access those finances and wealth as well. So AI is the intelligence behind it, and blockchain is the trust. AI is actually going to use blockchain as the payment layer in now the future, which is really here with us already. And what we're going to see is we're going to see this inclusive intelligence. We want Africa to be leading the way, Ghana to be leading in that, Accra to be leading in that. That serves everyone, not just a few privileged people, but everybody being a part of that. We can see the payments layer here that we have for blockchain, for AI, autonomous AI payments. So you have autonomous agents that are going to be out there making payments using blockchain. They can use stable coins, Bitcoin, ECD, whatever it might be. Smart contract automation, which again is going to be automated utilizing AI. Programmable digital money, which will use AI algorithms in order to make different payments and things like that, and smart contracts. Real world transactions, along with real world assets and cloud computing and data access. So that could be being able to access real world assets like gold and crops and farms, things like that, and being able to use cryptocurrencies and different things along those lines to stream operations. Micropayments for services. So you're going to be able to do very small payments. I've been paying my team across Africa for years, utilizing these methods. Global instant settlements allows cross-border payments for AI services, and we can immediately get those payments through. Even when I was paying for the conference here, it was easier for me to use digital assets than it was for me to use a traditional credit card, actually. And then Internet of Value transforms the internet from an information network to a value exchange network and powered by AI and blockchain. So everything is basically powered by AI intelligence again, and the blockchain is going to allow us to do payments, which will be needed for our AI agents, for our AI automations, and everything else. Now, powering smart cities, AI for decision making. And of course, we want this to be something that serves people and not the other way around. But energy optimization, transport prediction, and resource allocation, intelligent algorithms or for city data, blockchain for verification. So we have secure identity management, transparent payments, and immutable property rights, and build trust in digital systems and inclusive access, AI-driven credit scoring and unbanked and underbanked combined with a blockchain and digital IDs that will, again, allow instant access to microloans without bias. And we need to control those AI algorithms and have a human in the loop because that's how we make sure that we are actually still serving people. We don't want it to only be the AI making that decision without people like yourselves also being in the loop. So what we call the human in the loop is a really important aspect here. Now we have our financial inclusion in action, which is really important across Accra, across Ghana, across Africa and diaspora, African American, all across around the world as well. Inclusive finance blockchain wallets enable micro savings. AI predicts creditworthiness from mobile data, and hopefully we do make sure that those are good standards that are going to be positive for our community. And then youth-led decentralized finance, which is DeFi, platforms giving access to capital and being able to utilize, like people can utilize exchanges and things like that, like Binance, different ones are available all across the African continent now and in Ghana. Real world assets, tokenizing land, gold, and property for fractional ownership, right? And allowing everyday citizens to invest in local development. And we have a decentralized autonomous organization that's called a DAO vision that allows for decentralized, transparent profit sharing across community wealth across the African continent and around the diaspora. So this is real world assets being plugged into blockchain, which is in turn AI is utilizing this to be able to make payments and to be able to bring funding and finance in throughout Africa and in Ghana and in Accra. Stable coins and digital assets. So the stable value, like in USDC, USDT, these are some of the ones that are best known, most used, gives us the same value as a US dollar anywhere in the world, anytime you want to use it, which really gives financial access that we didn't have before that you can use every day. And again, this is something I use to pay my team across Africa all the time. Seamless cross-border payments enable fast, low international remittances, crucial for millions of Africa connecting with family and business locally. All right. And you're also able to get financial services for everybody. We can use digital assets like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP and Stellar to bridge the gap for unbanked, underbanked. Everybody can access this freely available in digital wallets, which also you incorporate AI into these as well. And real world impact in Africa. So micro savings, micro loans, local commerce and stable coins, and essential financial activities being available to everybody in smart cities and beyond. Digital currencies, of course, gives us civic participation, rewards, clean energy adoption, education can be used, transparent budgets, so AI and blockchain tracking of municipal budgets and creates a transparency so that everything is clear and everybody can see what's happening, and it keeps everything very transparent and honest, which is really important for good government, right? All across Africa and our smart cities concept. Communicating, community members can invest in infrastructure projects and share in the economic growth of their cities. Right? So local investment is possible with smart city economics and using AI and blockchain. So building a digital Wakanda, and that's of course our Wakanda meetups, the next billion-dollar African startups we built by teams that combine purpose with technology. Learning skills, so AI coding, of course, very important. Python, all these tools, blockchain design, understanding things like Ethereum and Solana. Sustainability tech, foundation for tomorrow's innovators. AI tools like ChatGPT, the OpenAI AI APIs, Sora 2, which I think is becoming available in Ghana soon, if not already. Gamma, which is a AI presentation. I actually prepared this in Gamma today. Very nice presentations tool. AI agents, N8N, Anthropic's Claude, Google Gemini, and many more. Of course, the landscape is always changing. And so it's very important to keep on top of that, join communities and conferences like you are here, and also commit participating online. And feel free to contact and connect with me as well online on LinkedIn. I'll give my contact information at the end. Join communities, connect through Wakanda Blockchain Meetup, Youth and AI, in Accra and Ghana, which is AI and blockchain, and collaboration over competition throughout the Africa and diaspora. We want everybody cooperating and working together to build a digital future. Create projects that solve local problems and things like stable electric grids, water access, waste management, transport, and financial inclusion, and AI and blockchain will be very critical in these things. And then scaling impact, transforming local innovation into regional solutions and empowering communities across Africa, across West Africa, across the whole region. And we are able to do that again and facilitate that. So let's build cities that include everyone. 60% of the youth population, Africa's demographic advantage is driving innovation, a young and vibrant population like yourselves that are doing this. 100% inclusive vision, so it works for everybody, not just a few people, but everybody's included. And one shared future, building together across Ghana and Accra and the diaspora and across Africa and the continent and everybody in between, African Americans, everybody is building together. Connect us through auspicious AI and blockchain, as we talked about. What kind of blockchain is? I'll give you information for that, where we talk about how AI and blockchain and payments and all those things are coming together. Join the movement, building Africa's inclusive digital future. And if Accra becomes Africa's most inclusive smart city, what would it look like? Maybe imagine what that future would look like because you're the ones building it. And the future is now. So join AI and blockchain revolution. We have Africa's transformation. The continent in AI digital asset landscape is evolving. You can scan the QR code here to join the upcoming Wakanda blockchain meetups and digital asset meetups. There will be one on December 6th. They're online virtual, so everybody can attend. Global collaboration. We're trying to bring across all of diaspora and Friends of Africa to be able to build that future together. So for economic inclusion, again, AI is the intelligence and the blockchain is the payments layer, and that is going to power our smart cities and digital cities for Africa and beyond. Let's build transparent, inclusive, and prosperous digital economy together. My Connect details, second annual Youth and AI Summit, of course. I am John Okoro. You can find me on LinkedIn as well as by email at jokoro@auspiciousblockchain.com and on the website, auspiciousblockchain.com. And you will also find, you can use the QR code here to reach my LinkedIn, and I'll leave that up for just a moment. And appreciate you coming to the session today. Really great to be here. And I hope you guys have a great rest of the conference. And if I'm able to virtually and hopefully coming up soon in person, I'd be happy to speak with you or, of course, connect with you. So thank you very much and look forward to meeting many of you coming up here. Thanks so much. And I am a man of faith, and I believe that's a really important aspect for all of us as well, for whatever your beliefs may be. And I've got a little quote here, which is write the vision and make it plain that he may run who reads it. Habakkuk 2:2. And so Africa's smart cities are not going to be built by machines only, but by the intelligence and faith of its youth, all of you. And we are creating intelligent, fair, and purpose-driven innovation that serves every community member. So just want to include that as well here at the end. Again, you guys have a great rest of your conference, great rest of your day, and thank you so much for having me.